The Cuckoo Legion Commander, which is something he is incredibly comfortable on as well, and a very good matchup versus someone like the Jakiro. But Arna's having his own little duel off to the right side, so they won't be able to continue the right-click damage and desire at the moment.
Whiteman's doing a really good job, though. He's like well ahead in net worth relative to Zai, and even just the second point in the rocket barrage.
They're going to get aggressive. Let's see if they can kill off Arna. 2 points here in the Iron Shell, but the rocket barrage as well, but the damage is starting to stack up. Who wins the man fight? And Whitemon comes out on top.
The true Chad.
Disruptor, out of all heroes, gets the double kill. I think he got first blood as well onto Boxy, so that's a lot of gold for the Disruptor. Where's he in the net worth? Let's take a look.
Yeah,
he's not that high.
He's not that high.
Bottom lane, Zephyr, he's going to go down. Insania and Matumba Man. Yeah, I was originally thinking like Zephyr might play a little bit more of a greedy game, because I feel like Cuckoo's going to have an okay time down bottom, because the Jakiro is not too much of an issue, because the press the attack and Tops in mid lane. That's a big solo kill for Tops to find. Diving Mickey under the tower. Just gets enough distance away with the swashbuckle. Topson was so close to getting a secondary kill onto the Pangolier.
Yeah, Insania made the move towards the lane as well. He denied the double damage rune that was found on the bottom side.
They're going to dive him under the tower. They've recognized that Arna doesn't have a support to play with him for the moment, so Zai, along with Boxy, are going to come out on top with the dive attempt.
I said it before, Disruptor, Venomancer, not super capable of shoving out lanes. So when you've got these TB illusions plus the Ion Shell looking to make your life a little bit more difficult, it's quite rough.
Therefore, a bit cautious here. Topson flies on in, and Mickey's already used all of his abilities, so Topson will find an easy kill, and meanwhile, Whitemon, he's going to glimpse back the other. So now it's just Boxy left alone. Topson's already used all his abilities.
You can just flex it to other positions if you want. Topson, I mean, he had to be the most in-demand free agent, and kind of surprising that a lot of more teams didn't look to try and secure him up.
Matu, he's going to step in. He's going to be cautious about the magic damage coming out from Arna. He's going to use the Sunder to turn it back around. Doesn't get a lot of bonus health back. The wall's going to be utilized. Arna's going to be cautious over with Cuckoo nearby. Lands a big overwhelming odds, but it will not be enough to keep the Gyrocopter alive as now Mickey, he's shown up to the party with the Rolling Thunder. Bounce back, all they needed was the initial stun to bring down Cuckoo and Liquid. It's a big rotation for them out of top, but again, they need to know where Topson is, because he's from bottom to top. He goes on to Mickey. He'll be able to kill him off with the onslaught, but he's going to be cautious though. Matumba Man, he's out of Metamorphosis duration, so Topson's actually going to push on forward. He's got the Pulverize in the arsenal. Whitemon nearby as well. They already know the Sunder was previously utilized, so Matumba Man is in trouble. A glimpse into Zephyr's damage.
Might need to deny him.
And they keep the Terrorblade alive. They have the potential to deny, and Boxy will do just that. But it means that Topson can easily dive under the tower. Unstoppable streak for the Primal Beast 9 minutes in. He's got a little bit of extra stats coming out from the Falcon. Played great positioning from Boxy though, but the Fissure will stop the Pulverize. But T1 are not going to stop getting aggressive. Topson, he's got some boys nearby to help take the tower. They've also got the Power Rune spawning shortly. On the other side, Mickey, with the help of Zai, gets a pretty big kill to kind of slow down the momentum that's starting to be built.
He had the chainmail in his backpack then. When he died at top previously, he had his boots, so he wasn't able to run away quite as effectively. He's got the phase boots completed now, but it's a missed opportunity as Topson.
Dude, Topson, that's a T2 tower! What's going on? Anyone nearby to stop the Pulverize? It's just classic Topson Dota. And now with the rest of Liquid, they're going to swarm towards his location. It's a big streak for them to find, but Topson will not be denied. He will get out with his own life, and meanwhile, Arna steps into the middle with the cooldown. The damage should be enough to be able to secure the backline kills. He'll get the first, and meanwhile, Mickey goes down in between the tier 1 and tier 2 tower, as T1 will make sure that Topson will continue to be flawless in this game 1.
Who knows beyond then? Maybe then you're at the point where you might want something along the lines of a Shiva's Guard, for example, just for a little bit of that extra armor against the Terrorblade.
They see Zai in the jungle. The use of the Observer Ward means that Zai, they're going to be able to sniff him out. Cuckoo should step in as well for the duel. There we go. This time they're going to be able to pick it up. Second duel victory from Cuckoo.
9-0-2 already on Topson. He is just bananas. 13 minutes in. He is... The map feels like...
And look at them. They're just running straight to Matu. The ward on the high ground. Thompson doesn't know how to stop, but Mickey gonna attempt with the Rolling Thunder. The Fisher's gonna have an opportunity for him to bounce back. They got Matu nearby with the extra damage, and they're able to bring him down. A godlike streak given over to Mickey, but T1, can they find an avenue to re-enter the fight? This is really scary, taking a fight in a choke point like this.
Oh yeah.
Liquid lineup, they thrive in a close proximity team fight. So T1, their execution has to be perfect for this next fight. This Rolling Thunder is going to be used, but the Fissure a little bit awkward. Mickey can jump on over. They're going to try and blow up the Venomets, but they don't want to commit too heavily with securing the kill, as Mickey's ultimate soon to expire, but he can use the Splash Pocket to get out. Zai's going to step in with the ultimate over the jump in as well, but the Static Storm's going to protect him. They'll turn it back around with the jewel, but the damage is not coming through fast enough. As Cuckoo, he'll end up going down, but the rest of T1, all they got was the Earthshake, and a lot was committed. A BKB from Tops, and he won't have it now to escape. But the rest of Liquid, they will not be able to catch up to the Primal Beast. So an incredible fight for Liquid.
It's still going to be enough for them to secure this first Roshan for themselves. Getting pretty damn close to getting that full Kaya and Sanj.
Even considering about T2 mid lane as well, but you've still got to respect Liquid and their potential to team fight. And once they're able to find some of these extra items, it's going to make it that much easier. Scans on the mark, they know exactly where they are. The smoke's gonna pop. Mickey, no hesitation. They're gonna be in with the combination, but where's the follow-up? The Fissure. It's on to Arna, but Thompson's just gonna look to enter the fight. It's trying to bring down the top of man for the moment, but they need to be cautious about the damage coming up from the Metamorphosis, as Matu will kill the first life, and off to the right side, though they've caught up to Thompson, but he's gonna be able to escape. It's back all towards Arna. No one's nearby to keep the Gyrocopter alive as T1. They split up the fight, and it's not enough for them to be able to get back in and keep the Gyrocopter alive. Bottom lane, they are setting up on Ana. Let's see if he goes for this next creep wave. Oh, he's gonna do it. Uh-oh. He's on the creep wave as well, so Boxy can jump with the Echo Slam if they need it. There we go. Ultimate out, but the chain control is perfect as Liquid. They bring down Ana, but they're going to be cautious, though. The retreat needs to come out fast, and Mickey, a great timing with the Aghanim shot. It's going to give him a little bit of invulnerability, but the rest of T1, they've shown up as Cuckoo steps in with a jewel and finds some revenge. There's a DD as well for Liquid to play with.
Does he have... he doesn't have a sentry, actually. They're constantly seeing exactly where this movement's happening, and they're actually going to make a counter smoke happen.
See the Rolling Thunder. Mickey's going to be in with the double damage rune. That's a big kill, and they'll have plenty of damage to deal with Cuckoo. The blast rig's only going to delay it, and they're looking for more as well, as Mickey is already towards the back lane. A beautiful use out of the Rolling Thunder means that T1 will not be able to skip as Matu just charges in forward. Look at the damage coming out from the Terrorblade. They've got no answers to him. Give him the surge, give him the DD, and Matu will clean up.
They're still going to get the big prize that they were hoping for. A kill onto Ana, who was looking to scale relative to the TB, and that second Roche.
They're starting to TP him for Thompson. He can always just BKB TP out. Got the initial stun with the Fissure fall. Echo Slam's available, but Boxy's chain control is not going to be fast enough. Thompson's going to be quick with the TP, but the BKB is going to expire. And a nice path is there from Insane. You're into the tree line. Mickey will give him the tip as well, as Thompson only his second death, 33 minutes in. But Liquid, they've got a big advantage now in this game one.
Most of the time, I see Primal Beast look to go into the extra uproar armor per stack, and against the Terrorblade, it's completely yellow.
Matu's completely disconnected from the team, but the instant use of the BKB along with the Sunder means that he's going to be okay for the moment. He's charging forward. Be cautious. The team's starting to connect. They can glimpse back with the ward on the higher ground. They've got the Static Storm laid down. Zai's nearby to try and buff up the Terrorblade as best as possible to keep him alive, but the vacuum puts Zeph on the higher ground, but it will not matter. He's able to reposition. A lot forced out early on, but Thompson's got no one behind him. And Onslaught into the middle with the BKB, but as soon as the BKB expires, they will surround the Primal Beast and bring him down. As Mickey is not done just yet as well, but the Aghanim shot stopping the glimpse. He'll get the kill, but Arna can turn it back around. Boxy nearby, the chain control. It's got the Echo Slam if he wants to layer it down, but Matu again. The Sunder onto Arna. Now the Echo Slam for good measure. As T1 just get diced up as Liquid find all five.
They do indeed, and they keep pushing forward. Still plenty of duration on that Metamorphosis.
I think a big reason why they were able to keep him alive was just Zai being the first one there.
Yeah.
With all his utility that he's itemized for. And look,
See you,
oh no, no, Zephyr! Hobson is going to be able to charge in. Has to be very cautious. We'll see what they can get out of with this smoke. They have a ward on the high ground, but...
Foxy picks up an invis as well. He'll probably pop this smoke.
Zephyr. Oh, smoke on smoke. Jump in, Zephyr. That's a good ultimate. Couple of clicks though, and Matu just blows up the Venomancer, and now Boxy with the fissure as well. Holds the Legion Commander into place, and Ana is on the other side. Let's see if he can get into the middle of the fire with the help of Thompson. They're trying to battle over towards Matumbaman, but the Pulverize not making sure there's a Sunder opportunity, but they're too far ahead. The auras are too much for them to deal with as T1. They have to tap out of game one as Liquid will take it 41 minutes in.
Very, very nice by Liquid. It was pretty clear. They had a game plan from start to finish. I think they weren't expecting the laning stage to go quite as badly as it did, particularly in the mid lane.
And Thompson, I think he will be killable in the Enchantress. Like, you can use Mortimer Kisses into the Storm Spirit Burst, and all they need is a little bit of control, and that's where Zai comes into play. So I think Thompson is very killable this game, as we already see T1 an aggressive movement inside the triangle, and Zai, he's in trouble. Insania's nearby. There's not really much that Liquid can do. They're just hoping that Zai can get towards the tower, but T1 will make sure that is not an option.
Mind Insania just converting the siege creep instead, but well, no mana means that he can look to start getting chased down here by Zephyr. Can he get the line right? Looks like he can.
Thompson's going to make sure he'll right-click towards the later stages to secure the kill, and something you need out of the Enchantress to help with his scaling potential. And I think this was already his upgraded boots completed. Yep, Treads coming out in the corridor, bottom lane. Zai Boxy, they're going to get aggressive. They get a kill onto Ana. Wymon might be able to turn it back around, but there's the rotation out of Mickey down to bottom like we were talking about. And that is big. All really set up. It's going to go Scepter next. Phase boots into the Scepter.
Yep.
So yeah, fast he's able to complete that. Bottom lane,
going down
onto Ana. It's another big kill if they're able to bring it down, but Ana's got an opportunity to use the core down now with a wraparound from Zephyr. The Cogs is out preventing the stampede, but Ana is stuck inside the Cogs and are Liquid. Let's see if they can continue in this skirmish. If Matu's going to pop out, trying to close the distance onto Zephyr. They're not going to be able to get the distance, so they'll go for Whitemon instead. 1300 health that they have to go through onto the Undying, and now with Thompson's rotation as well as Liquid. They're just going to look to avoid the Enchantress going towards the backline. It's now Mickey with the magic damage. They'll go back to the Enchantress, but yeah, good luck killing Thompson. This guy is not going to go down at this stage of the game, so Mickey needs to retreat.
Able to get this bounty rune as well. Reveals the fact that they've got some sort of vision here.
They're going to be bottom, Matu. Playing with Thompson at the moment. They're going to be cautious on tier 1, but the Mortimer Kisses, Thompson will go down. See if that's going to be the case. Cookie, oh, awkward usage. Now they're going to reveal themselves. Insania's nearby. Black Hole into the Mortimer Kisses. All the ultimates required to get rid of Thompson. That'll be an easy kill for them to find, but T1, they're going to show up as well. Cuckoo's in the neighborhood.
Just to be able to block off, for example, a full set of stairs could be huge for T1's chances. Just get a couple more of those shuriken tosses, the Janata, the Cuckoo. It's coming down to this bottom side and trying to kill Oxy.
Got Zephyr with the wraparound. Level 6 was just picked up here for the Clockwork, so we should be able to hook on forward if required. Mickey's going to be cautious at the moment, but has a little bit of extra movement speed thanks to the Stampede to close the distance, and he's got plenty of mana as well. So Cuckoo's going to end up going down under the tower, but the rest of T1, they're starting to move down bottom. Going to be Wymon.
Really felt like if he made that TP rotation in, Soul Rip in onto Cuckoo, he would have survived. He was underneath the tower.
They're going to go back in. Onto Thompson, they've got the Mortimer Kisses. They need the instant control, and that's what's going to come out from the Vortex. Let's see if the damage is going to be enough afterwards, and Wymon sustain. That's not even there. Only 1 point in the Soul Rip, so another death onto Thompson's Enchantress.
So Mika's got full mana, so I really don't think it's too much of an issue. Most level 12. 750 gold away from that Aghanim Scepter for Thompson.
Mid lane, Zai's gonna jump, it's onto the Undying. They've got the point blank Mortimer Kisses. They're gonna be able to cancel this instantly, but the damage has been dealt as now Cuckoo's in trouble as well. Mickey's got plenty of mana to close the distance. Now they're gonna turn to Thompson, completely surrounding the Enchantress. A black hole utilized with no way to stop it. As Liquid are just starting to build up too much momentum.
I mean, this is what happens when you just go away from being a pest against the Lifestealer. It really feels like this is what they picked the hero for. I guess there's the
top lane, Cuckoo. They've got the Infest Bomb with Zai's jumping and Boxy's nearby as well. Easy kill for them to find. Boxy's already got the Veil to play with as well.
It's more important for Cuckoo in my eyes, considering how important this Roshan fight's going to be.
They got the vision to jump in. No messing around from Liquid. They're going to try and blow up Cuckoo. A 4-star 3 position, but they'll still home onto their target. As the Mortimer Kisses is enough to get rid of their bounty hunter. And now Zephyr's in trouble as well. But Midgate, he's already looking for the +1. Martu's into the middle. The damage is plentiful. Meanwhile, off to the other side, Ana is stuck inside the black hole, but is actually able to secure the kill onto the Enigma thanks to the Scepter. And Ana's going to try and man-fight Matumba Man, but the Lifestealer is way too far. The Dry doesn't have the items to combat Martu.
Trying to get one pick off, and I understand being eager and trying to push the tempo, but you got to understand the limits that you've got. Bot lane's really not that important right now for T1, so make an aggressive play here with Mickey vested by Martu. Love to be able to get onto the Undying and just take him out.
I see Thompson. Mickey with a zip on 4 with the Mortimer Kisses. Thompson doesn't have the health to keep his own life, and Martu just instantly cleans up another hero towards the backline. Liquid 8,000 net worth lead, tier 2 tower next on the chopping block.
And Ana even made the walk back to try and be there with the rest of his team, but they're just too squishy. I mean,
they were going to scan. They see that the bounty hunter's nearby. Zai tries to get the stomp. Won't even be required as Liquid into the rest of their team. Pounced on the opportunity with T1 outside the base.
Yeah, he's just going to completely rip through heroes like the Undying and the Clockwork before they're able to get off their key abilities.
If they look to jump Thompson again, Kiss is still on cooldown for another 15 seconds. As T1, they are playing behind the Enchantress. Zai's going to find an angle over the cliff line. It's a pretty decent hook shot from Zephyr, but Thompson still is the first one to go down. As now Liquid, they'll turn to deal with a Tombstone, and now they can clean up the remaining forces onto T1. As a Stampede to close the distance, no escape out of Cuckoo, and Ana is nowhere to be seen. As T1 lose 4, they bring down no members of Liquid, and
this is looking rough for sure. They've got the minus armor from the AC, they've got the Deso, they've got the potential with the little Shredder as well.
That it is indeed.
Can they run into Martu here, or looks like they'll just be able to avoid that smoke gank? So maybe it's specifically like a mindfulness coach or something like that, because these guys do not seem nervous at all.
From Liquid. They're going to see Thompson's positioning, surely. Instead, they're going to look to jump Ana. He's in a compromised position. Insane is going to try and step into the middle fight with the BKB, but he doesn't have an opportunity for the black hole. But Ana is getting chunked down. Martu is way too farmed. And meanwhile, they're on to Thompson again. As Zai in with the hoop stomp. The Mortimer Kisses as well. And T1, they've got to tap out. There is no way for them to come back into this game too. As Insania drops a celebratory black hole as Liquid will 2-0 T1 in pretty convincing fashion.
Yeah, for sure. Not a single death onto Mickey and Martu. 10-0, 15-0.